start recording, no? So first, kapag mag-create kayo o gagamit kayo ng API, so yung binigay ko sa inyong ano, 'di ba? Mga API na public API. So you need to read the documentation. So hinanap ko kanina kung saan ko siya nakuha kasi ang dami ko ng API eh. So just head over to the disease. Yan. Ito yan mismo. Alright? I think at least naalala nung ano ko, ng browser ko. Alright. Alright, so ito yung pinagkunan ko ng API. Actually, ito yung updated, no? So, and maraming API for for COVID-19. Pero ito yung isa sa mga napili ko. Alright? Tapos ito yung kung paano, kung napansin nyo, example request and response kasi we're using a API or yung pag-fetch ng API. So definitely dapat na-discuss ko nga sa inyo yung lahat-lahat no, kung paano. But anyway, we're going to jump in with the actual building a project. So ito yung ano, ito yung URL or yung API. Pero much better kung we can go with ito yung mga updated cases na pwede niyang makuha tapos nag-update siya. Right? So just kindly click this documentation. All right? So you can use those API nila no. Let's say wordometers tapos eto. So madaming klase. So I think meron lang akong kinuha dito. Hanapin ko kung saan siya no. Alright? So, ang gagawin kasi natin is this one. Yung COVID-19 tracker ko. So, basically, tingnan ko nga sa Netlify. I think, napunta ko siya. Na-upload ko siya sa Netlify. So, log in. Para makita nyo yung end result ng project na gagawin natin. Alright? So, I think, this one. No? So, I have COVID-19 tracker app. So, i-codes na ito. I'll teach you how to work with the API. So, this one is working, application. No? So, this one, kapag sinearch mo, Japan, for example, ibibigay niya sa inyo yung country, tapos kung gano'n na yung cases, active cases, which is, saan galing tong data na to, from here, dito. Okay? So, I have, napiling URL doon. Okay? So, I'll teach you kung paano. Tapos, what if kung sa Philippines, ilan na ba tayo? Alright. Tama ba yung sa Philippines? Alright, so Philippines, check natin. Ayan, so sabi na change a few things up. So medyo merong mali dun sa sa pagkaka-type ko, no. So mali siguro spelling ko. Alright, so Philippines. Oops, bakit? Tama naman ah.
Double P, sir.
Ayun, double P. Ayan, so this one. Ayan, so Philippines is like 480,000 na tayo, 737. So this one is updated. So this one is just a small application for you guys na ang purpose lang naman natin is malaman nyo kung paano nag-fetch ng API. Alright? Good. So basically, we have a documentation here. So parang pipili lang kayo dito eh. Sa dami na ito, hindi ko na maalala kung saan ko kinuha eh. Pero I have a exact API URL. Alright? Which is ita-type ko na lang during kapag ginagawa na natin yung pag-fetch ng API. So at first, let's continue with asan na yung ito. Okay, so this one. Open natin yung text editor natin. Right. So medyo mahaba-haba ito, ha? Sige, gawin natin. Oops, bakit hindi dun sa lesson ko? This one. Para magkakasama na lang. Alright. So, close muna natin tong OOP, no? Alright. So, gawa tayo ng folder. API. Alright. So, dash project. Alright. So, now, we need to create a index.html for UI, no? And we need to at least 3 file para dun sa Actually, dalawa pala. Para dun sa JavaScript natin. Kasi we're going to use MVC. So, what is MVC? It's a Model View Controller. Okay, para hindi labo-labo o yung halo-halo yung mga codes natin. So, nakiwalay si si model, nakahiwalay si controller. Of course, yung view natin, siya yung nire-render natin sa browser, which is siya yung HTML natin. So that's siya yung view, no? So ang gawin natin, I'm going to create siguro sige, dito na lang. So I'm going to create a model.js file. So technically, ito yung gagawa tayo ng classes. Okay? So gagawa tayo ng classes and prototype, or kapag classes na kasi ES6 na na siya, method na siya sa loob ng classes. Right? So we're going to create another file which is controller. Siya yung taga control, which is nung model natin. Siya yung taga trigger. Alright? So ito yung tatlong file na kailangan natin. So once we have done this one, so let's start the structure using, of course, an HTML boilerplate. Alright, so let's change this one into COVID tracker. Alright, so COVID tracker, open natin with live server. Ayan, so syempre definitely wala pa tayong laman na kahit ano for the UI or user interface, pero meron tayong title dito na COVID-19 tracker or COVID tracker. So now we need to have a dependency. So most of the time I'm using materialize, but now I'm going to use the boot swatch. It's a template, no? Kasi I don't want to waste my time just to design or and so on. Okay? So what I'm going to do is just head over to the browser and sabihin ko dito get bootstrap o bootswatch or bootswatch. Alright, so not bootstrap but bootswatch. It's a template, no? Boots Tama, bootswatch. Ito. Alright, so it's a bootswatch is a free theme for Bootstrap. Alright, so instead, no, so mamimili na lang ako dito kung anong gagamitin ko sa kanila. Yeah, this one. So I think etong part na to, no, saan na ba yung ano? Ito yun, no? Ito yung white, no? So I think si ano ata yan eh. Ano bang ginamit ko dito? Anong pangalan nung ginamit ko swatch dito? Kulay white yun eh. Space Lab, Yeti. Try natin sketch. Sige, kahit ano naman dito eh. Sige, okay lang for the sake of UI lang. No? So, paano gamitin to? So, si Bootswatch, para magamit natin sa Bootstrap, we need to get this one, balik tayo. So, let's say nakapamili na kayo ng team. Let's say yung sketch yung napili natin. So, you need to, this one, click this one. Tapos, ito, I think, open with new tab. Alright? Yung .min.css natin. So, this one, ito siya. Ito yung dependency ni Bootstrap para magamit natin yung components niya, or which is yung design niya mismo, yung default design nung napili nating team. Alright, so makikita nyo ganito magiging itsura niya. Alright, so I will copy this one, no, tapos paste in natin dito right after or right before the title. So let's just add a link, no, katulad ng ginagawa natin sa materialize. So let's paste that bootswatch na team, so that every time na magko-codes tayo, ang itsura kagad is yung parang sketch. Parang ganito yung itsura niya. Right? So, kapag nag-create tayo ng nav, ganito yung itsura niya. Alright? So, and so on. Alright? So, ganito yung default niya, itsura niya. Para lang siyang sketch. So, hindi ko kasi makita kung ano kung anong part to no? Pero, it doesn't matter. This was just a UI. Right? So, I hope that it makes sense. So, I will close this one. Okay? So, ito yung team na gagamitin natin for now. So, I'm going to start coding, no? So, using Bootstrap classes or yung mga components niya. So, most of the time, we're using materialize, diba? Now, we're going to use Bootstrap, right? So, now, we're going to declare a nav as a class of nub, alright? Bar. If you wanted to create a nub bar, then a nub bar, alright? Another class of nub bar dash expand. Alright? Then I want it to be large, LG, and ibig sabihin yan. Then let's just add a knob bar dash light. Alright, then I want it to be yung background natin is light. Alright, background light. Alright, so we have a nav right now. Once we save that, check natin na itsura. So we have a knob. Ito. Diba? Parang sketch siya, diba? Alright, kasi yung napili nating team. Alright, so let's just add an A tag. Lagyan natin siya ng knob bar dash brand. Alright, so ano daw yung brand natin? So pangalanan natin siya ng Covid19 tracker app. Alright, so let's just return. So we don't need a href kung saan siya pupunta. So let's see what we have. So we have a Covid19 tracker app using Bootstrap ano ba to? Theme, no? So para meron na kagad design, meron na siyang theme. Right? So let's continue by adding another structure. So let's use button. Yung button natin, we can use knob bar dash toggle. Alright, so parang toggler pala, sorry. Alright, so let's just return. Alright, so let's see this one. Check natin. So nothing happened until we need to have a wait lang So yung button natin. So ang daming class na ito I just forget kung saan ko itong nakuha Wait lang Meron pong button dun. Yung search bar pa yun. Wait lang Just give me a minute. Okay, so sige, I will leave this one, no? Parang doesn't make sense. Parang wala naman ako nakita. No? So sige. Check ko lang kung okay lang yun na wala. Okay? So right after this kasi button, wala naman ako nakita ng button sa kanya. So let's just add a division. Alright? So sa loob pa rin nung navigation natin. Alright, so let's create a division na merong class of collapse. Alright, then let's add a knob bar dash collapse. So para sa responsive to para kapag nag-scroll yung device natin, magre-respond siya. Alright, so ayan, so we have that. Then let's just add a ID. Alright, so ID of navbar color 03. Alright, then sa loob nun, we're going to just add a UL. Then yung UL natin, lagyan natin siya navbar dash nav. Then margin MR auto. Alright, so ganun si Bootstrap. Alright, so let's just leave this UL, no? After ng UL natin, we're going to create a form. Okay? Yung form natin, lagyan natin siya ng ID of form input. Right? Na merong class. So that is a class of form dash inline. So para inline yung form natin with margin margin top. It's a I think Y kasi is vertical, parang ganun, no? So ilang pixel daw? It's a 2 pixel. Diba? Si Bootstrap medyo complicated siya. And I wanted to be margin Y ulit, which is LG. Alright? So dash 0. Alright, so let's just have that. Yung action natin, we don't need action attribute. Alright, so we have a form. So kung may form tayo, we need to have a input. Yung input natin, lagyan natin siya ng ID of country. Alright, oops. Country dash input. Alright, then let's just add a class of form control para ma-control natin yung form natin. So merong available na form control sa loob ng Bootstrap. Then let's just add a MR, right, dash SM kapag small yung screen natin para responsive din. -2. Alright, so return. Yung type natin will be text. Let's just add a placeholder. Alright, so yung placeholder, sabihin natin dito, search. Tama ba yung spell ko? Let's say search country. Alright, then let's just add a button. No? Let's say a button na meron class of BTN. So, ganun din siya no? sa Materialize at saka Bootstrap. Alas parehas sila. Tapos ito yung color. Class of BTN secondary. So, then, lagyan natin siya nung, I think, margin y dash 2, which is 2 pixel. Then, my dash 2. Kapag small yung device, then 0. Right? So, siya yung button natin. Tapos, lagay natin dito is, yung button natin, lagay natin dito, search. Oops, search. Tapos, yung type, we don't have type. No, I think we need to add i-attribute ang type of submit. So, save natin, check natin. So, we have the search country and search, no? So, tapos nagsasubmit siya. So, it's like same, no? Halos parehas na sila, no? Iba lang yung team na ito. Alright, so I will close this, ano? Alright. So, we have search, tapos COVID-19 tracker app. So, I think this one, we need to have this one. So, after that, after dang nav natin, let's just add a BR. Alright, so asterisk 2 para dalawa yung BR natin para magkaroon ng spacing. Dun sa loob ng spacing, just add a division class of container. So si Bootstrap and Materialize has parehas ng merong container. Then we're going to just add a search container. Right? So basically this one is a Bootstrap class para magkaroon tayo ng container sa loob. Tapos eto gagamitin ko siya mamaya later para sa manipulation natin ata. Alright? So after that, ano daw yung gusto natin nasa loob? Just add a division sa class of search. Then lagyan natin siya ng card. Then a card dash body. Alright? Then sa loob, just add an h1 na mayroong class of display. Right? So this display 4. Then I want it to be text dash center. Then you're using text dash muted. Alright? So it's a class muted. So yung result ng each one or yung text node play dito is corona virus results by country. So if gagamitin natin yung API by country, okay? So ito yun. So save natin, check natin what we have. Ayan. So coronavirus result by country. Basically parang nagaya na rin natin ito. Iba lang yung team niya. Alright? Yung Bootstrap na it doesn't matter. Alright? So right after this, check. Alright. So I think after nung card, no, I'm going to add a BR dito. Alright. So BR, then I'm going to add a division sa class, not the division, but yeah, division, pero instead of class, ID of result. So kasi dito ko ilalagay yung result. If I-fetch ko yung kung ano yung nilagay ko dun sa ano ba dun? Nilagay ko dun sa API. Alright? So para interactive, no? So we're done with the UI. This one. Alright? So yung UL, itong division container natin, siya yung lalagyan ng result natin. Kaya nilagyan ko siya ng class of result. Okay. So ngayon, ang gagawin na natin, since we're using Bootstrap, no? I think we need to, ewan ko yung kung si Bootstrap o si Bootswatch ba is tinanggal na sa kanya yung ano, yung jQuery. Pero kung hindi, let's use a jQuery CDN. jQuery CDN. Para sigurado lang. Alright, so jQuery CDN. Alright, minified. Let's just grab this one. I was thinking kung kailangan ko pa ba to eh. Kasi hindi naman ako gagamit ng interactive niya eh. Okay naman na yun eh. Sige. Tapos, sige, lagyan na rin natin dito. Get bootstrap. Kunin natin. Get bootstrap.com. Alright, so that's get bootstrap.com. Pero kasi gumana naman siya eh. So, punta tayo dito. Ito yung version 5 na siya. Right, so ito yung link niya for CSS. We don't need that yan. Kasi we're using ano ba ito? Bootswatch. Ganun na rin yan. Pero siguro we need this one. Let's see, eto. We need this one. Yung script niya, no? So, yung parang sa materialize na ginagawa natin. Or let's just copy this one to clipboard. Para lang makompleto. Right, so this one. Then, of course, yung last part natin is yung script with the source of... Okay, we're going to use controller. Right, so we have a controller. Tama ba spelling ko? Controller.js. Bakit hindi nyo nababasa? Controller.js. Yan. And, of course, we need to change this one or add a attribute of module. This module is bago to para sa MVC. Alright? So, first, close na natin to para mabawasan. Alright? So, kailangan natin ng interactive, no? Alright? So, first, kailangan natin pumunta sa model natin. So, tayo mag-start sa model. Alright? So, ngayon, I'm going to use classes or OOP, no? So, ang gagawin natin, so, declare a class followed with the name of the class, which is COVID tracker. Alright, so COVID tracker. So, it's a class, so meron siyang setup, curly braces. Then, I'm going to use a sync. Right? Para itong method na to is meron siyang can able to use await, no? So, pangalanan ko siya ng get infected country. Alright, so it was a method. Alright, so paano ko daw makukuha yung infected country. Alright, so let's declare a variable once. Pangalanan natin siya ng country. Alright, country response. Kasi we're going to use a API. So, pinangalanan ko siya ng... So, wala ba ako?
Pili ko this siya.
Ayan.
Sir, may extra menu yung country. Tama po ba? Nawala si sir.
Okay. Yes. Oo. Medyo wala. Sige.